Welcome to VAR India News Hour. 150% of Indian hybrid workers consider themselves more productive when working remotely. The choice of location and flexible working hours are the top enablers for productivity in the hybrid work landscape, with nearly 5 in 10 Indian hybrid workers considering themselves more productive when working remotely, as per the survey of Gartner. Indian workers' use of technology has accelerated since the onset of the global pandemic in 2020. Improved digital dexterity, willingness to use real-time mobile messaging and virtual meeting solutions, along with scheduled flexibility, led to employees experiencing an uptick in their overall productivity while working from home. Indian workers reported that they gained more productivity working remotely and not dealing with pronounced traffic conditions which could span 3 to 4 hours each day. More than 40% of surveyed workers in the UK, France and Germany indicated their productivity stayed the same, while more than 30% of Australian workers said they were more or much more productive working from home. The survey showed that Indian workers use real-time mobile messaging daily. Of those surveyed, 83% Indian digital workers confirmed that they use real-time mobile messaging to conduct most work activities and prefer this tool over other virtual communication tools available. When working remotely, digital workplace technologies replaced in-person conversations, co-authoring content with co-workers in real-time and offline file transfers in 2020. These digital workplace technologies have now emerged as the core components of the new Work Hub, which represents an evergreen collection of cloud-based personal and team productivity technologies. At the same time, globally, 60% of workers said they use messaging tools daily, including 50% using collaboration and storage or sharing tools daily. Contrary to their counterparts in China and Japan, Indian hybrid workers reported that they prefer virtual meetings over in-person meetings. Virtual meetings have always been desired by Indian workers. During the pandemic, Indian workers experienced first-hand flexibility benefits they can reap out of virtual meetings, and now this has become their preferred choice. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Gadkari to issue an order directing car makers to introduce flex fuel engines. At an event on Monday, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari said that he will issue an order in the coming days which would direct car manufacturers to start introducing flex fuel engines in cars on Indian roads. He further said that MDs of Toyota Motor Corporation, Suzuki and Hyundai Motor India have assured me that the vehicles in our country will run on 100% bioethanol, which is produced by our farmers, instead of 100% petrol. One of the biggest advantages of these engines is that the country can eventually reduce its dependence on imported crude oil because flex fuel engines would be able to run 100% on bioethanol. HP spots bugs in over 150 multifunction printer models. HP has patched a series of vulnerabilities affecting more than 150 of its multifunction printer, that is MFP models. The patch was discovered earlier this year by Alexander Bolshev and Timo Hirvonen, two security researchers at Finnish security firm F-Secure. Tracked as CVE 2021-39237 and CVE 2021-39238, the vulnerability can be used to create vulnerable exploits that can self-replicate and spread to other HP printers inside internal networks or over the internet. Panasonic confirms data breach during cyber attack. Japanese consumer electronics company Panasonic has confirmed that its network was illegally accessed by a third party. It was reported that the attacked servers stored information about Panasonic business partners and the company's technology. Panasonic said it is currently working with a specialist third-party organization to investigate the leak and determine if the breach involved customers' personal information or sensitive information related to the social infrastructure. Japanese publications Minishi and NHK claimed that the breach actually started on June 22nd and ended on November 3rd. Twitter bans posting pictures of private individuals without consent. A Twitter safety blog post announced that sharing personal media such as images or videos can potentially violate a person's privacy and may lead to emotional or physical harm. The misuse of private media can affect everyone but can have a disproportionate effect on women, activists, dissidents, and members of minority communities. The rule potentially covers all media of private individuals without the permission of the persons depicted. It is aimed at preventing harassment or invasions of privacy and includes exceptions for posts that are shared in the public interest or add value to public discourse. Akhil Verma appointed as Paytm Money's CISO. Akhil Verma has joined Paytm Money as Chief Information Security Officer. He has been associated with the banking and financial services industry. He has worked with many lead organizations including Fincare Small Finance Bank, Janalakshmi Financial Services and Canara Bank among others. He was serving as the CISO of Airtel Payments Bank before joining Paytm Money. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.